Who taught us that leadership comes from votes, campaigns, and politicians? Who told us that we needed permission from the same system that enslaved us to decide our future? When did we start believing that ballots have more power than obedience? We didn't vote Moses into leadership. We didn't vote our way out of Egypt, Babylon, Assyria, Rome, or Greece. We didn't vote our way off American plantations or out of Jim Crow. Voting has never yielded anything worthwhile for our people. In fact, it has served to the benefit of everyone except our people. See, the truth is, democracy is not our way. It never was. The Most High never told Yasharal to vote. He never told us to pick leaders based on popularity, money, or man-made platforms. Every true leader of our people, from Moses to David, from the prophets to the apostles, was chosen, appointed, and anointed by Yahuwah himself. And that's exactly what we're about to walk through today. Scripture by scripture, from Torah to the renewed covenant, to remind Yasharal that divine order has never been up for election. So before you ever check another box, before you ever put your trust in another political figure, remember this: Yah desires to rule over his people, and he chooses men and women after his own heart who govern in righteousness. Let's verify this with scripture. Yahuwah himself appoints leaders. Deuteronomy 17th chapter, the 14th through the 15th verses. When thou art come unto the land which Yahuwah thy Elohah giveth thee, and shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahuwah thy Elohah shall choose. The people were not told to vote. Yahuwah chose. The command itself forbids choosing like the nations. Numbers the 27th chapter, 18th through the 23rd verse. And Yahuwah said unto Moses, Take thee Yahusha, the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Ruah, and lay thine hand upon him. Succession of leadership came by Ruah-led appointment, not majority decision. Moses, with Yah's authority, delegated appointment of judges and captains. Exodus the 18th chapter, verses 21 through 25. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear Eluah, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens. Selection based on righteous character, chosen by the appointed leader after counsel, not a popular vote. Deuteronomy the 1st chapter, 13th through the 15th verses. Take you wise men and understanding and known among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you. Each tribe recommended men already known for wisdom. Moses confirmed them by authority. Numbers the 11th chapter, 16th, 17th, and 25th verse. Gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Yasharal, and I will take of the Ruah which is upon thee, and will put it upon them. Again, Yahuwah and Moses appoint. The people do not vote. Yah raised up prophets and judges to govern his people. Judges, the 2nd chapter, 16 through the 18 verses. Nevertheless, Yahuwah raised up judges, which delivered them out of the hand of those that spoiled them. Yahuwah was with the judge. Judges were raised up by Yahuwah, not selected through a democratic process. 1 Samuel, the 3rd chapter, 19 through 21 verses, and 7th chapter, the 15th verse. And Samuel judged Yasharal all the days of his life. Prophetic rulership came by divine calling, never by election. 1 Samuel, the 8th chapter, the 4th through the 7th verse. When the people demanded a king like all the nations, Yahuwah told Samuel, "They have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them." Desiring to vote or imitate heathen government equated to rejecting Yahuwah's direct rule. Our kings were chosen by divine command. 1 Samuel, 9th chapter, 15 through the 17th verses, and the 10th chapter and the 1st verse. Now Yahuwah had told Samuel, "Tomorrow about this time, I will send thee a man out of the land of Benjamin." Then Samuel took a vial of oil and poured it upon his head. 1 Samuel, the 16th chapter, 1st to the 13th verse. "Fill thine horn with oil, and go. I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons." Both Saul and David were appointed by prophetic decree, no public election. Priestly and tribal order were established by Yah, not elections. Numbers, the 3rd chapter, 10th verse, 12th verse, and 13th verse. "Thou shalt appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall wait on their priest's office. Behold, I have taken the Levites from among the children of Yasharal instead of all the firstborn." Priests and Levites were appointed by lineage and calling, not by people's votes. Hamashiach chose his disciples with divine discernment. Luke, the 6th chapter, 12th through the 13th verse. Mark, the 3rd chapter, 13th through the 15th verses. He went out into a mountain to pray and continued all night in prayer to Yah. And when it was day, he called unto him his disciples, and of them he chose 12, whom also he named apostles. Yahusha hand selected. There was no campaign, there was no vote. John, the 15th chapter and the 16th verse. "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you." Divine order continues. Appointment, not election. Acts, the 1st chapter, the 23rd to the 26th verses. Matthias replacing Judas. Even here, after prayer, they cast lots, seeking Yahuwah's decision, not popular vote. Even under the renewed covenant, elders and overseers were chosen through Ruah discernment and commended to Yah. Acts, the 14th chapter and the 23rd verse. "And when they had ordained them elders in every assembly and had prayed with fasting, they commended them to Yahuwah." Titus, the 1st chapter and the 5th verse. "For this cause left I thee in Crete, that thou shouldest ordain elders in every city, as I had appointed thee. Leaders ordained by appointment, men of Yah. Continuing the same pattern of appointment and confirmation. Never democracy. We must choose Yah, not democracy. Many of us who are waking up, who are remembering who we are, who are reclaiming our covenant identity as Yasharal, we are beginning to disassociate from every Babylonian system that was designed to keep us bound. We're not just stepping away from church buildings and pagan holidays. We're stepping away from their politics, their fake democracy, their false sense of freedom, because democracy is not divine order. It's rebellion wrapped in a ballot. Our people were never told to choose kings or presidents, governors or mayors. Yahuwah chose our leaders. He appointed judges, prophets, priests, and kings. And every time our ancestors tried to imitate the nations, it led to captivity. When you choose a leader in Babylon, you give them the right to rule over you as they see fit. What sense is there in choosing wicked beings to govern you, then cry and complain when they rule over you wickedly? The only legitimacy Babylon's systems have is what we, the Yasharal people, give it. When we detached, they crumble. We are in the way of our own freedom by pouring our energy, strength, faith, and hope into a system meant to destroy us. So when we say we're rejecting Babylon's democracy, we're not being rebellious. We're returning to divine government. We're saying Yah alone is our king. We don't need a vote to be heard in a system that was never built for us. Our allegiance is to the throne of heaven, not to a nation that enslaved us. So Yasharal, come out of her. Stop voting for your oppressors. Stop empowering a beast that feeds off your hope. Choose Yah, not man. Choose covenant, not captivity. Choose eternal order, not Babylonian confusion. Shalom.